Mohammed, how much do you know about tango?
I know absolutely nothing
Nothing.
whatsoever.
That's very good because it's a dance of improvisation, so you just have to feel.
What is the best way for two amateurs to start?
Well, actually, we need to learn how to walk in tango because it's walking in an embrace.
Nice. So how many steps do you take forward before you take one step back?
You decide with the music and
Wow, so it's not so structured.
No.
It's just like you're constantly watching and feeling what the other person is doing and you move accordingly.
It's
Exactly.
exactly
It's like,
that.
it's like jazz.
exactly.
It's exactly that.
You think you're going to be good just because you know jazz?
I'm good at jazz.
La ciudad te devoró y escupió tu calcetín. Así fue que te perdí entre gente con maletín.
When I was little, I rarely thought about South America. It was so far away. It felt like another world.
I felt so removed from the people and their culture, which is probably why I felt such an allure to visit.
I never really thought about Argentina in any context other than football. Growing up, I was crazy over Argentinian football legend Diego Maradona. Only later in life did I come to understand how vast and exotic the country was, filled with epic landscapes and impressive biodiversity.
Unlike other cities PETA Planet has brought us to, we are truly newcomers in this part of the world. What better way to test the power of social travel?
You know, I was imagining to meet a team of people in their 40s, and then like we saw you guys, and I thought you're the sons of the champions.
We're slim because the dogs eat a lot of food.
You cook, they eat it.
Yeah. Please ask him, how is it? I started a page, it was called Asado, or barbecue, you know. And I told him, no, that name is not good. We'll call him Locos por el Asado, crazy for the barbecue, you know. And we started this, and
Luckily, we're looking for crazy people.
Luciano always loved to try new things in the parrilla. Parrilla is
Barbecue.
barbecue, the grill. And he loved to make like crazy recipes. So we started to upload them with our cell phones, you know, bad quality pictures. And suddenly like 100 people, 200, 500, suddenly 3,000 people. And I talked to Luciano one night and I told him, hey, this is growing really fast, you know.
we can make a business out of it, you know.
And people started asking us for T-shirts, started asking us for in their cars to have stickers so they can recognize on the street.
The community.
So yeah, we started to build this community of recipes and having a good time with your friends, your family, you know, living life, you know, the good things of life.
So you guys are actually heading to Morocco for a very special event.
It's a world contest of asado, of barbecue, and Argentina is the first time it's going. It's crazy, you know, because here we all think Argentine people think the asado is only from Argentina, but bueno, it's worldwide, you know.
How do you guys feel about your chances competing?
Yeah, you know, it's the first time we compete, so it's a new thing for us. We can't take our meat.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, with our meat, it's like,
It's a different ballgame.
yeah.
Yeah.
For example, we didn't know about how competitive it was. Suddenly we realized there's 200 judges. 200,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy. There's gonna be more than 1,000 people, 200 judges, and we have 1 hour to make a dish.
So before you guys had Diego Maradona taking the Argentinian team to the Football World Cup. Now you've got Locos El Asado.
We have Messi and now Locos.
And now Locos. But how does that feel?
It feels great. The dream of every Argentinian guy is like to play football.
Yeah.
To make asado is a second dream. And now, for us, it's crazy. It's a
So
dream
listen-
come true.
I have a question about like, when we came over here, I was expecting you guys to have all these crazy tools and utensils and fancy knives. In total, I counted, you have 3 knives,
A piece of wood.
1 piece of wood, and a shovel.
And lots of hands as well.
Yeah, hands.
It's like a family joint. It's like the asado is for family, asado is for friends. So it's not a stylish food of cuisine or high cuisine, it's something normal we do every week, and that's why we use our hands.
I'm ready to eat.
Bueno, we start eating now. Barbecue's ready.
Before we start eating the meat and the asado, we start a picoteo, picada, we call it here. Here we're eating bread with provolone cheese and with morrones, peppers, and with eggs about. So-
I saw you put the egg in the bell pepper.
On
Did
the
you guys-
grill.
Did you come up with that?
Not really, but we made it popular, Here
looked
it's
good.
not traditional to eat so much vegetables in the asado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're trying to make it more common because it's really nice. Bueno,
Nice.
please try.
Thank you very much. I love that melted provolone. Beautiful.
I love the smoky flavors, huh?
Even the dogs like it.
This we cook it, with charcoal and also with firewood. So everything we do in the asado, it has this smoky flavor.
What is moshecha exactly?
It's like sweet bread, It's a thing that covers the heart. It's not the heart.
I don't think we've ever had that before.
I don't think I have.
No?
Never had that, no.
You should try it.
I noticed that you guys don't put like 100 different spices and stuff like that. It's just like
No,
simple
we really like it.
ingredients, right?
Let the meat, speak for itself.
It's so buttery. Have you guys tried brain before?
Oh yeah.
It
Almost the
has
same
that
texture.
slight feeling of brain as well.
And the lemon just makes it perfect.
We're trying now liver. It's the popular stuff,
But is
But
this
you-
like common in Argentina to have these sorts of these parts of the
It's
cow?
common here. That's why you have the best asado, the best barbecue, is because of this.
Look at his knife technique. Look at that.
Yeah.
So thin. This is my sort of barbecue, guys. Because like a lot of places you go and it's the same cut of meat.
This is a real asado.
And I
It's
think
the
also
real
this is-
thing.
So it's all about the slow cooking, huh?
Yeah. We love to cook it like this, like 2-3 hours.
The center is still like it's medium rare, huh?
No more about the fast food,
Yeah.
We are like passionate about slow food. Slow
Yeah.
food. Invite your friends, gather around, talk about everything,
Cuando estés mal, cuando estés solo, cuando ya estés cansado de llorar, no te olvides de mí, porque
So, quick Sergio, you talked about Cristiano.
Yes,
you
of
talked
course.
about.
I met him 8 years ago because he's living in the street. He suffered different problems, but he want to be part of this group. Later on, he's one of the positive leaders we have.
El proyecto para mí fue buenísimo. Yo viajé a Francia, para mí es un viaje imaginario.
He changed from living in the street to take a plane to fly to Paris. He was captain for one match, and he's really proud of that. He thinks it's an incredible chance to change. We are not a real team. We are a group and try to play football, but the spirit is they are people under vulnerable situations, maybe homeless people or people with suffering addictions.
And it's discipline. You're teaching discipline, right?
Yes, of course, because we need to give them the possibility to be part of the group, to make different actions. They can prove themselves they can do it.
They are empowerment.
Empowerment, of course. And after that, they said, okay, if I make this action in the field, I could do this for my life.
How do you say the name of the team?
Hecho Club Social.
Hecho, right?
Hecho Club Social.
So tell me about the Homeless World Cup.
Well, Homeless World Cup is an incredible project with a big effort of different countries, not only in Argentina, Brazil, Sweden, Scotland, Australia, USA. Every player, have the dream to play the Homeless World Cup.
It's great that you use football as a pretext to create this community.
It's incredible. We started with this project 10 years ago. After that, we take notice the results, the impact in their life is really good with sports, not only football, but
Other sports.
To make a chance for new life through sports.
So, 1994 World Cup. Argentina is going to play Bulgaria. 2 hours before the game, Maradona out.
Out. We are,
And me, I was crying.
we are crying a lot. I couldn't believe it.
It's crying.
También. Sí, Maradona grande y de repente, pero bueno, corazón.
Yo te pongo drogas en el vaso para convencerte de cosas, pero a medida que vamos hablando se hace un espacio entre vos y yo que se llena de auto.
It was a long time ago. I was like 10 or 12 years ago. He was working in a restaurant and I was kind of an intern. Well, it was kind of an intern. No, I was an intern.
And I had to teach him how to cook, basically.
He taught me how to cook. And
I didn't know how to cook because I started like 1 year ago cooking in my life. We worked in a very small kitchen where if you opened the fridge door, you couldn't open the oven door.
Oh boy.
So every time you open the oven door, you had to go, you have to say, voy abajo caliente. Which
Behind.
It means
Behind.
going down hot.
Yeah.
And he was new, and he didn't know it, and I was down looking for something in the fridge, like my pants were a little bit down, and he opened the oven, and
the oven,
he
like,
burnt here.
But it makes that noise like flesh. Sealing
That's a good story, man. So you guys have a restaurant which is in a...
It's actually not a restaurant.
Yeah, that's why I said it's not a restaurant. So the concept is not a restaurant.
Exactly.
It's more like also for us chefs and for the people. It's more in English. It's easier to say because it's a chef house.
Chef's house, okay.
I'm a chef and this is my house. So they're chefs and they do dinners in their house.
A restaurant is a place you go to eat. This is a place you can have an experience. That's the difference.
If you could explain how would they book with you when they arrive, what would they experience, how many people will be there, what sort of food you're serving?
Every closed restaurant is different.
It's different.
Okay.
How's yours, Gonzalo?
Mine, I think the structure is the same in the three of us because it's a place where we don't serve more than 20, 30 people. I do 5 courses, you do
5 moments total, yes.
Some people do 3 courses. It's a fixed price for a fixed menu that usually you don't know what it's gonna be. They can have, in my place, my kind of food. That is gonna be completely different to Diego's food or to Pablo's. Completely different.
Yeah, but also the three of us, what we do is we go outside and talk to the people and explain it.
That's
what,
part of
why,
the, yeah.
and
Exactly. What are they having?
You have interaction with the guests all the time.
Can anybody come?
Yeah.
Yes, just have to call and make a reservation. That's it.
But you need to find out.
It's like word of mouth.
It's word
Totally.
of mouth.
We actually,
It's the best publicity in the world, word of mouth.
So people book, and then they don't know what they're going to be served on that night. They arrive, and then...
Me neither.
Sorry, Pablo, I rudely interrupted you. You were saying something.
Please. No. I think, I totally share with Diego that the expression in food, I think is soul food, It's like you need to put everything on it,
Yeah. You need to show. So at least myself, I want to show soul and things that are not perfect.
Yeah.
I don't want
Exactly,
perfection.
yeah.
I don't like perfection.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So with that idea, I started this like 5 years ago.
And I started helping you with this.
And then he took all my recipes and opened his own place.
It's payback.
That's what we do, man. You burn him.
Yeah.
Sorry. A reservation, sorry. Hola.
Business call.
Yeah.
It's perfect. This is what it's about, man. You're a small business, every customer counts.
It's like a one-man enterprise, you know?
Yeah.
You check the reservation, you open the door,
Right.
you know, you cook, you serve the table, and then the dish.
And then you, exactly. You're a dishwasher as
Sometimes
well.
people like, the chefs open the door. It's like, yeah, it's my house. We're supposed to open the door, you know? Like, but you come and open the door. Yeah, so what do you think? I have someone to open the door for you?
So you guys chose the name Urraca. Why is that?
Actually, I really don't know. It's funny because we have two choices. Or we break our head thinking the perfect name, or we put any name we just came on. He asked me, oh, what will be the name of this? And I said, I don't know, any name, Urraca. So he said, I like that. Really? You like that? Yes, I like that. That's it. Okay.
We got a new name.
Yes.
So Urraca means baby bird?
It's the name of a bird.
It's the name of a bird,
But
right?
we use it because it sounds like percussion, you know? Urraca, like a feel of a drum or something.
So, I mean, the way you perform, your style of music, it's a little bit different. You know, even the way you dress and then the whole theater
Yes.
element. How difficult or easy was it for people to understand what you were doing?
No, it's not difficult because people get the idea automatically. It's not difficult for people. I mean, it's shocking maybe, but it's not difficult.
Like, who's creating all these crazy instruments?
Mostly of the instruments created with the two of us.
So you guys are the mad scientists.
She's
Something like this.
But seriously, I mean, like when I look at them, I could imagine like smaller versions in like a toy store for children. They will love this. Big money, guys, big money. Seriously.
We will think about that.
And you put your name on it, the
Yes.
brand name. So what inspired you to make this particular instrument?
We wanted to make a pipe organ.
Okay.
When you press the inflator, the air makes the sound.
And every one of these is a note?
Yes.
Yeah?
It has.
Oh, you even have like sharp notes over here.
Uh-huh. It sounds like this.
And what are these made out of?
Plastic tubes.
Okay, and you paint over them to make it
Yes.
look metal, huh?
Uh-huh.
They're very creative in this way.
And these materials are things that you can find in your house, pretty much, right?
Most of the stuff we get it from the street. We play with trash, basically.
You built your own instruments. You're playing your own instruments. Everybody does everything. You're enjoying yourself to the max. You're dancing, but there's no singing.
There's no talking.
There's no talking.
No singing.
Yeah.
We don't use the voice.
You use your eyes.
We use our eyes, our bodies to tell
Yeah.
something. We create an atmosphere for telling simple stories. Like, I don't know, in one moment there's a fight between he and me because of the girl. I don't know, maybe little stories, you know?
Buenos Aires has a distinct old world feel to it. The colonial era Spanish architecture set against a vivid blue sky, graffiti everywhere, and conversations in Spanish accentuated with the Mediterranean style hand gestures.
I saw a lot more than football here. I saw street markets where vendors sold local products, percussionists entertaining visitors while they shopped, and people sharing a hot tea drink called mate. I've been so intrigued with Argentinian culture.
Buenos Aires was the closest I'd felt to being home during our travels. Middle Eastern culture shares a lot of similarities with Argentinian culture. Everything is better shared. Food, music, dance, play, and even wealth. The social element is emphasized, and it was great to see.
Their sense of community and willingness to share really impacted me. Wherever we were, our guests would cook food for us or invite us to socialize and participate with them, immediately making us feel part of their community, and we enjoyed every second of it.
Maybe it was because we'd already journeyed across 5 continents, or perhaps I was beginning to miss home that I started to become attached to Buenos Aires. As much as I believe that the need to travel is within us all, we have an equal need to settle down and establish roots.
The yin and yang of social travel, if you will. When we left, it felt like we left a piece of us behind. If you ever decide to travel to Buenos Aires, then I'm certain you will too.